and welcome to a special week of SmackDown. We are actually not skipping a week. JamSaw is for AEW, which is fine, but we are in the backroads leading to Ragnarok, and we picked up a hitchhiker who is going to be joining us on Pitts Pro Wrestling as a permanent commentator. Josh, how are you today, sir?
I'm doing pretty good. How are you?
I am excited that you decided to join us on what's going to be something big. I've never seen something like this on YouTube between my 3 shows, and the fact that we can make this brainchild our baby, then we can go to new heights with it. And I can't wait for you to be on the first official show for Pitts Pro Wrestling. But
I'm excited to be here. It's something different, and I'm actually excited to be able to shed some, knowledge and other, ideas that I have to, and bring it to the show, and like you said, bring this brainchild of ours to life and see how it goes down the road.
Awesome. I love it. So up first is the Usos versus Team Angle. So basically with SmackDown, we're going throwback and everything. Were you a fan of Team Angle, Shelton Benjamin and Charlie Haas? What did you think of the Endgame with Charlie Haas before he left?
I wasn't really a fan. I didn't really watch him that much.
Okay.
I followed Angle most of his career. First started watching Angle in Impact. Well, as it was back then. But when I watched him, it sparked an interest to watch him, of course, in his WWE run.
Right.
And I did catch a glimpse of his New Japan run with him becoming the IWGP champion before it was, officially tied with New Japan itself.
Well, awesome. I can't wait to get your insight. So what we're doing here is every tag partner, if you can't tell the difference, there's always a slight difference in their attire. Jay is rocking the red color because it's a shorter word for his shorter name, and Jimmy's rocking yellow. So, what did you are you a fan of the Usos, and what did you think when they first arrived on the scene?
When I first watched Jimmy and Jay back in the day when they debuted, I saw a bright glimpse of light coming with, the Samoan family. And when they first arrived, really had a nice pop, with the fans. They actually, surprisingly gave them a good big pop, and they carried it onwards from then, and their evolution until now has been incredible. What are they, 7, 8-time tag champs now?
Oh yeah, they're higher up there, yeah.
And probably even more than that, to be honest, but they don't count everything nowadays. But when it comes down to it, they're really good in the ring, really good on the mic. Like, they have no problem on the mic, period. They can draw heat if so be. They can play babyface perfect. Like, they're a really good tag team established. Like, they don't really, they do kind of overutilize the super kick a little too much.
Yeah.
But other than that, they are a really good tag team together. I would say that with who's injured right now? Is it Jimmy? Jimmy injured? Or is in rehab?
Yeah.
Yeah. But Jay solely being there with Roman, and we'll get down to Roman Reigns another day, but
right.
I'm not a fan of Roman Reigns. I never really have been, even in the Shield days.
Yeah.
But when it comes down to the Usos, I actually really like the Usos a lot.
Awesome.
So, when it comes down to it, like, yeah, the Usos are a really good tag team. One of the best in the WWE for sure.
Awesome. And yeah, Jay's focusing on, could we get a... Yes, we got a tag. Here we go. Whoop. Nice Samoan drop. There you go.
Nice.
Yeah, it feels like a brotherly tag has more of a connection than, say, best friends in a tag team. There you go. Nope. There you go. Shelton going for that hot tag. So I gotta ask, what does a pair of Samoans need to do to secure a win over two wrestling athletes such as Shelton and Charlie Haas?
Well, I'd say, honestly, the technicality. Overdo it.
There you go. Nice reversal heat.
With Shelton and, Charlie Haas and everything, like, it's different because of the wrestling, like, attributes compared to the Usos' more wild style, I would call it.
Yeah.
So if they can, completely hit the technical wrestling ability and they catch that momentum, they could definitely pull it off.
Awesome. Oh, that's right. I gotta cut that. I was looking. There you go. Oh, Shelton with a super kick of his own. Oh, but could that be it? Could that be it? Damn. I mean, with a legendary status such as Shelton Benjamin, Charlie Haas, you gotta assume that, there has to be, a form of respect from the Usos to the likes such as Team Angle.
I mean, Angle is, in my opinion, one of the best wrestlers ever to step foot in the squared circle.
Yeah.
That's for sure.
And
against the Usos, I mean, it all comes down to who catch the more moment.
Right. Because
with, how different their styles are compared to one another, it's definitely going to come.
Ooh, there you go. Oh, we're at a 4 count. Yeah, the Usos have been known to get count out victories, so hopefully they can break it here tonight.
They are opportunists, and they do like to definitely mess with their opponents.
Oh yeah. Ooh, nice head Russian leg sweep by Shelton. Oh, we're at 8. Come on.
And speaking of Shelton, I mean, with him in the Hurt business, I mean, his career is booming.
Oh yeah. And it's a draw.
Sheesh, a draw.
Oh, fucking course it is. Damn. So up next, I don't know how you feel about these two teams, but up next is the Bashams and the Dirt Sheet, Miz and Morrison.
The Dirt Sheet.
Oh. The Dirt Sheet.
Going back to the old chick mag.
Yes, sir. That's what retro wrestling is all about. Debut or throwback attires. And the Miz is back in his suspender days. Do you remember those?
I do indeed.
And
Mr. Morrison back then with all his little bedazzled pants.
Yep.
Black, the slow-mo camera.
Oh. But what did you think of the Bashams? Did you ever follow them? Was that before your time? Or, what did you think of them?
I never really watched the Bashams. I've heard of them, you know,
Mm-hmm.
but never watched them personally.
Oh, well, you're about to tonight. Doug and Danny. So, Danny is the one with the bandana uh, on his right arm. So, that's how you can tell those two apart. So, Doug and Danny, in my opinion, are very. They were the first ones to invent the switcheroo in the ring. And,
Oh, okay.
yeah, I feel like they were tag champions before, every now and then, but they weren't utilized to their best, in my opinion. Yoop, suplex. There you go. Damn, Miz. Look, God, I loved his. I don't care what anybody said. I loved his chick magnet days where he won the suspenders. That's.
I just like to just cringe.
Swoop. There you go. Side Russian leg sweep. There you go by Danny. Danny with the bandana. There you go. Just see.
Mid day was a clown, and it was kind of funny.
Mm-hmm. See, I feel like with the dirt sheet, the Bashams need to be the gorilla type. They have to stay on top. They have to frustrate. They have they just have to dominate and drain them that way. It's like when your older brother is like sitting on top of you and he won't get off you, and your body gets hot and you get frustrated because you can't move. It's that gorilla type that needs to be done.
Yeah, to be honest, I mean, with the dirt sheep, really, the unorthodox, both of them.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Morrison is hardcore all over the place.
Right.
And Miz just complete opportunist, waits for the moment, and then strikes.
Yeah. Ooh.
But, when it comes down to it, the gorilla style will always overtake him.
Yes.
But, of course, there goes Morrison with his
parkour
and the high-flying luchador style.
Damn. Yeah, what did you think of his, see, I didn't follow him, but did you follow him when he went to, Underground?
I did. When he went to, Lucha Underground, I don't remember what his name over there was, because he just runs after Johnny, and it just gets ridiculous with how many there has been.
Was it Johnny Mundo?
Yeah, it was Johnny Mundo, that's right.
Yeah.
Because in Impact, he was Johnny Impact, and it was just, like, sheesh.
Ooh.
And Rogue Wrestling, Johnny Rogue,
Mm-hmm.
Watched him all over the place. My favorite run of his whole career was Lucha Underground, and then I would definitely say Impact. Then he was Impact World Champ, right beside his wife Taya, being the Knockouts World Champion at that time. That was a really good time for him.
Damn. And with his parkourish, his Starship Pain, John Morrison picks up the victory for the dirt sheet. This match card is going to be the entire tag division. And then next week we're going to be mixing in solos between the men and the women. But you will be next week. You will officially be on Pitts Pro Wrestling, and before one of my broadcast partners left, he was big on Buddy Murphy. That was his dude. He was excited over him. My guy is Kazarni. I brought Kazarni back, and I've just been a fan of him because I felt he was underrated. But the matchup right now that we got is Lundrick versus the Hardys, and you had yes Lundrick. Yes, were you? Yes, yes, and the Hardy Boys. Between these two teams, who would you put your money on?
Hardy.
Hardy
Hands
Boys.
down.
So then I'm gonna go. So then I'm gonna oppose you, and I'm gonna put my money on Lundrick because I don't know. Back in early 2000s, you knew who Lundrick was. They were tag champions. They made a name for themselves, but it was because he broke character backstage. Paul London was shamed by Vince McMahon.
Well, personally, I very heavily cannot stand Vince McMahon.
Okay.
Especially for his business decisions that he made. He just, it's ridiculous. So many stars are underutilized that should be utilized.
Mm-hmm.
And they just get wasted, not even shown on TV.
Right.
And good for wrestlers' careers. Like, that's not how you develop. That's not how you train. That's not how you get better. Like, that's wasted time that you could be doing your job you love so much. And Vince takes that away from too many people, and I disagree with it completely.
Right. Right. But Paul London and Brian Kendrick just dominating Jeff Hardy right now, which is which is actually a few pay-per-views ago, Lundrick actually won the Royal Rumble to where they got a secured spot for the pay-per-view that's coming up. So they're going to be facing the Usos for the tag titles. And the Usos, for anybody who's new to the channel, the Usos were in Blood Brawl. They were we ran over to Pitts Pro Wrestling, and they were the dominant tag champions. Nobody could take them. We had to bring in teams to face the Usos, and the Usos just couldn't be defeated. So they dropped the tag titles, went to the main brand here, and it took them a month, but they got the tag titles from the Hardys. So with that being said, do you think the Hardys, the prior champions, fighting the number one contenders, do you think that puts weight on the shoulders of the Hardys, or do you think it puts it on the number one contenders?
It definitely puts it on the contenders, especially with the Hardys and their history altogether.
Mm-hmm.
They are literally one of the greatest tag teams to ever step foot in the ring, period, of any company.
Mm-hmm.
And not any downgrade on Lundrick, but when it comes down to Hardy Boys and their history is just literally one of the solidified foundation name of wrestling.
Yeah. I mean, if it weren't for the team of the Hardys, as in Christian, and the Dudley Boys, like, the TLC match wouldn't be what it is today.
We wouldn't even have it, most likely.
Yeah. There you go. Matt, could he be going for... Oh, I thought he was going for it. I thought he was going for a Twista fight. There you go.
And speaking of Matt and Christian, I love that they're both in AEW together.
Yes, and Christian is actually in Pitts Pro Wrestling, so you're going to be seeing that man shine as well. Ooh, there you go. Step up in Seguri. You're tagging in Paul London. And Paul, the Luthez press, perfect. Now, what does a team that matches the team of Lundrick, like what does Lundrick need to do to secure the win over a legendary team such as the Hardys?
Honestly, there's not much really do keep on top of them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because they're high fly. I mean,
both teams are pretty much high flyers.
Yeah. So to take out the so-called legs of high flyers, I mean, you're gonna ground them like before they even start.
Exactly. So their best bet is to stand up, get those legs worn down.
Mm-hmm.
Have a chance to head and take up and secure. But if not, Jeff and Matt are definitely going to overtake with high-flying moves and speed.
Yeah. Jeff.
Get it done. Jeff just takes over real quick.
Oh, yeah. And it seems like that's what he's going to be doing right now. Fight. Brian Kendrick. Oh, nice clothesline.
That's a clean one.
Ooh. Damn. Alright, he needs to tag in Paul and get a fresh face in. Shit! There you go, rebound. What do we got? Ooh, out drops fucking Jeff Hardy. There you go. Oh, I thought it was... Come on, get the kick. Oh, big... There you go, but there you go. Jeff is one twist to fade away from a victory. Yeah, there it is. Shit. Drag him away from Paul. He's too close. 2. Oh, that would have been a 3. There you go. There you go. Pick him up. And drop. There you go. There you go. Paul Brian Kendrick. God damn, Paul. He has to start flying. That's what they need to do. They need to utilize their talent, and they need to start high flying. Oh, sliced bread. Beautiful. Oh, come on. So then let me ask you, do you think if Lundrick was in their prime in the tag division these days, do you think they would have been as successful or popular as they were back then?
No. Couldn't really say. Mostly because with the evolution of tag team wrestling and the way it has become today, it, for older style teams to come back, it is different.
Right.
For example, like Sting, Sting wrestling in AEW. And with watch, you can tell, all of his movements are stiff. They're not as loose as the younger guys.
Right.
So, Paul London and Brian Kendrick, back in their day, were, agile, mobile. Jeff Hardy and Matt, still agile and mobile to this day. Matt, not so much, because that dude takes way too many that he should not be doing.
Yeah.
But other than that, honestly, they could probably fit in not WWE. I mean, if NWA was still up and running, they would be good. So I would say they would, over in New Japan, they would probably fit better.
Ooh. I would love to see Lundrick go to New Japan and win some gold out there. That'd be pretty phenomenal. Ooh. Oh gosh.
How much you keep up with New Japan, but Finju really just became the new Impact Tag Champs. Which is pretty awesome. As much as I do love the brothers, they are quite hilarious.
Right.
it was nice to see a new team hold the title.
Right.
Now, let's see if Jeff ends it here, or if he...
Oh, he should go for the twist right now. But he goes for a knee. Oh, he's going for something. Oh, shit.
Damn.
Going for that middle rope. Oh, but could got the hot tag perfect. Here you go, lunge Rick. Nice.
Single leg drop kick, not bad.
Yep. There you go. I always hated that move where they drop your ass right on their knees. Oh God. Have you ever sat wrong in a chair and then your ass burns because you hit your tailbone the wrong way?
Yep, that's definitely what that would feel like.
Oh, Jeff has to put it away. Oh shit, here it is. Twist of fate.
Twist of fate.
1, 2. Oh my God.
Oh, wow.
Damn, Paul London's took 2 twist of fates, one from each of them. Oh, but could this be it? Oh, thought that was a sneaky. I thought he was going to get it. You need to get Paul London in. You need for him to do a 450.
The 450, I mean.
Oh, the 450. In my opinion, nobody did it better. Oh, nice.
Like Ricochet's.
Ricochet's is pretty good.
This 630 is ridiculous.
Like, I couldn't do that every single day for my entire career. Oh, Matt, twist of Jesus. Oh, Paul London saving it the very last minute. Dropping him. Oh, no. Go tag. Go tag Paul London. And drop. Nice. Nice Samoan drop. All right, Paul. You got to do something, bro. Super kick by Paul London. Off the rebound. Nice hip toss. There you go. Go. Fly. Say he drops the fist. There you go.
And while we are doing our show here, I am also multitasking and watching AEW Nation.
Ooh, they...
You know, up on the knowledge and
Oh yeah.
the up-to-date keep. And with how big AEW is getting right now, I honestly am calling it the top company.
Mm-hmm. But it seems like Paul's just working the upper body of Matt. He, in my opinion, he's got to work the midsection. So he, oh, I thought he was doing the 450. Come on.
He didn't hit the top rope.
Nope.
He's getting lazy with it right now. That's
oh
time
yeah.
for him to realize.
Oh yeah. He's like, you can't take a day off with that. Like, you gotta do it at least once a day, because you can't just nail it once and be like, all right, we're done.
Nope. That move takes perfection.
Yes.
Gotta keep yourself safe, but you don't want to injure your opponent.
Exactly.
It is a dangerous move, but if it's pulled off correctly, it's one of the best looking.
Just like how Brock almost fucked up his entire career by missing the moonsault. It's
Brock Lesnar moves.
Oh my God! Can you imagine if Brock nowadays did that?
Well, do you remember when? Did you see Moose do it?
No.
Moose just did it on Impact against Rich.
Oh.
These big guys now are getting ballsy.
I couldn't, dude. I'm scared of heights, and I couldn't even and the top turnbuckle is like what, like almost 6 feet in the air. It's like, yeah. So like, now think like you gotta get a good bounce on that to get the rotation. So you're up at least 6 feet in the air. Oh my God.
And Jeff Hardy just goes ahead and wants on top of those.
Oh yeah. But Brian Kendrick with another sliced bread. This has to be it. It is. Jesus, they're showing why they are the second dominant. If you're the number one contenders, you are considered the second dominant tag team in the division.
Looks like the old age is catching Hardy Boys.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I would agree. I would agree.
Here are your winners, Boom!
Damn. You boys celebrate. That was well earned.
Who was, I always get them mixed up. Who went back to 205 Live? Was that Brian Kendrick or was that?
Yeah.
That's what I thought.
All right, so I have to...
Well, that was some pretty decent commentary from Josh. It sounds like you're going to have a really decent partner for Pitt's Pro Wrestling going forward.
Yes. And due to technical difficulties, we brought in JamSaw from his busy schedule. So, sir, I'm just glad you could spare the time to finish this with me. I
couldn't say no when I saw who the match was going to be. Nature Boy with Triple H against half or 2/3 of the Shield.
Yeah, so like I was telling the people early in the recording, our 5 weeks leading up to Ragnarok, we're going to have a few throwback superstars showing up. So for throwback superstars, we have Triple H in the purple tights, if you can remember those fucking days, and Ric Flair in his retirement tights when he fought Shawn Michaels at WrestleMania. So.
Indeed, I do recall quite well, and it looks like Roman Reigns sporting, I believe, his outfit from NXT, and the same thing with Seth Rollins, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes. So speaking of Seth fucking Rollins, this entire past month he was doing shitty against Mr. Kennedy, and then at the pay-per-view this past Sunday, he just pulls out a fucking win to retain his world title.
I know, man. It's incredible how crazy that turned out. That he sucked all month long and then was able to pull out the win at the pay-per-view.
Oh, some's got to happen. I'm telling you. But we will be informing you guys that now that JamSaw is here to bask in the glory, the phenomenal glory. Next week's upload, Jackson Ryder is going to be putting his career on the line versus TNA outfit AJ Styles. So we're going to be getting AJ. So if AJ Styles wins, he gets a spot in the mid card and Jackson leaves. If Jackson wins, he keeps his spot and AJ never comes back.
Well, here's hoping that Jackson leaves, man. I much prefer to see AJ Styles continue to shine. was kind of unfortunate how he had to leave AEW after losing that match, but I can kind of see where Chris is coming from. He wants to really give the AEW superstars an opportunity, so cutting a lot of the WWE fat.
Yep.
Right now, with this cut, the only WWE superstars that are still in the roster are Rhea Ripley and Asuka at this moment.
Yep. But speaking of your brand, Chris Jericho last Saturday took home the Titan Championship against Bobby Lashley and Seth Rollins, and he retained that Sunday as well against Hangman Page.
Exactly, proving how much of Le Champion he wins. He wins an extra belt and defends his belt against the Money in the Bank briefcase holder, Hangman Page. I mean, the only thing I do have to say is that there was a draw.
Yes.
There was a draw initially, but because it was the title match, we restarted it, and Jericho was able to retain. If they hadn't gone to a draw, it might have been a different story.
Yes. Oh, Roman and Triple H. Oh, have they ever fought before, Roman and Triple H?
I think a little bit when Seth Rollins did his turn.
Okay.
I think there may have been some tag matches with Seth Rollins and Triple H against Roman and Ambrose, but I'm not positive. But I have a feeling there was.
Oh, there you go. Ooh, tagging in Seth.
And if there wasn't, man, there should have been.
Right. Well, we're getting it here.
Yeah, indeed.
Oh, speaking of Seth, he's gonna jump. There you go.
Boom! Huge elbow to the back of Triple H.
Yes, sir. Roll up. Super kick. Busted him open.
Busting him open. Maybe even knocking out a tooth.
Ooh, Seth.
H, too slow, unable to get him to help kick out.
Awesome. Well, hey, with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, like I said, we're doing a special 5-week Backroad to Ragnarok. I would just like to thank JamSaw for sneaking on and helping me out due to a mistake on my part. But yeah, Josh will be on Pitts Pro Wrestling every Friday night. His links will be in the description along with JamSaw's as always. But with that being said, sir, thank you, and we will see you guys in the next one. Thank you so much. Peace.
Peace.